Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah, this is No BS Beauty, and I just tricked Ike out of the bathroom. He loves to hang out in the bathroom, but he loves to lay right in front of the sink, so I gave him a treat in exchange for him so I could do my routine video. So I'm going to do an evening routine video. I was initially going to do a K-Beauty one, but now I've got a little bit of everything in it. So I'm going to start with cleansing. I've got clean skin face club towels. Actually, I just grabbed this because Ike was in the way. But anyway, now he's moved. I'm going to start out with the Kaine, Kombu Jelly Oil Cleanser, which is a really nice makeup removing cleanser. And then a second step cleanser with the Barr Centella Calming Gel Cleanser. Centella Calming Gel Cleanser. Okay, they're both fragrance free. So I'm going to start out with removing my makeup and sunscreen. Uh-oh. Ike's trying to reclaim his spot, but it's too late. I'm here now. So give me a minute, Ike, and then you can have your spot back. Just let me clean my face, and then you can have your spot back. Okay. So I'm going to start out with this. It's really nice, actually. So it's got kind of a gel texture to it, and then it just does a nice job removing makeup and sunscreen. So it's about 2 pumps. I'm going to need a half pump more. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to rinse it off. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit of the gel cleanser on. Not a ton, just a little bit. Just enough to remove any leftover makeup or sunscreen. Okay. Okay, Ike, you can have your spot back now. Okay. And now that he can't be in my way, I don't think he's as excited as to move now. I think he just wanted to be in the way a little bit. Okay. Man, my skin's a little red. It was so humid out. Oh my goodness. So humid. It was like 100% humidity out there. Okay. Now I'm going to put on the I'm From Black Rice Toner. I'm going to put it on with a, what is it? DHC cotton pad. So I'll do a review of this one soon. Okay. But I'm liking it. Now you can see all the hyperpigmentation, the melasma, the hyperpigmentation, the dark spots. I swear the second I take that makeup off, I age like 30 years. Maybe not that much. 20? I don't know. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Okay. Well, my skin is so dry. Usually in the spring and summer when it's like this, it's not dry, but it is dry right now. I'm probably dehydrated. I need to drink more water. Drink more water. That's what my doctor, my specialist today said. Drink more water. And they're testing me for like celiac disease. And then again, my thyroid's a mess. So, oh, I'm still impressed by the gal. I think she won a giveaway. A newsletter giveaway. Because she was the one that mentioned the thyroid to me initially. And she was right on with my thyroid issue. So, okay, I'm going to put a little mist of this on. Geek and Gorgeous liquid hydration, and then I'm going to pat a little bit of this essence on, Donginbi single vintage essence, which I can't pronounce. Okay. There we go. That's how the lady in Korea, when I was testing skincare products, she'd pat it over my hand and they go like that to kind of soak it in. That might be taken to a new extreme. Is it soaked in yet? Feels like it has. Okay, next up, this expensive one, the SkinMedica TNS serum. It's so expensive. And I did a lot of research because I kept thinking I need to buy a backup because this one's getting... I've been using it a lot lately, I guess I'll say that. So I've been researching everywhere where to buy it. Derm Store, Derm Avenue, Editor's Pick, Lovely Skin RX. Where else? I looked at like a million websites. And I haven't decided yet. But I just mentally, because I've known I've got such good deals on this lately, I mentally can't pay over $200 for it at this point. And it's about $300. But mentally, I just can't allow myself to pay more than $200. Because usually I get coupon code, and then certain stores, if you subscribe to it like every 4 months, then you get a discount. That's Derm Store, but then Derm Store couldn't tell me what the price would be on the refill or whatever, the auto replenishment. I'm like, so how much would this be? Because I see two prices on this for auto refill. I see one price that says $236, and then lower down there's another price that says $183. I could spend the $183, $236 not going to do. And they couldn't tell me the price. They're like, we don't know what it's going to be because of what promotions might be happening when it's time to auto replenish. I'm like, okay, well, that's not helpful at all. So I'm probably just going to cancel that auto replenishment because I just mentally can't pay more than $200. Okay, next up is the NAD number 9 Sil Essence. If you didn't watch my awards show, it is the Fountain of Youth, K-Beauty Holy Grail Fountain of Youth. Really nice, though. Really nice. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it, but it's out of stock on certain websites. So, and it's got like 50 peptides in it, and I just love it. I don't know. It just feels so nice whenever I'm even putting this on in the morning occasionally. I thought it'd be too greasy for a morning product, but it's not. At least for my super dry skin. I could see how certain oilier skin types might find it a little too drying. Or oily, too greasy, but I love it. Okay, next up, the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 20. My retinoid product, Retinal. Oh, I also have... Hang on 10 seconds. 1 second. Hang on. I'm going to see if I can find it. Maybe I can't. I can't find it. Okay. Well, I can't find it off the top of my head, but the brand that owns Ceramide and Transparent Labs owns another brand called Acne Enemy, and they have an adaptoid treatment, which I ordered and it's somewhere, but I'll definitely mention in another video. So, okay, here we go with this stuff, which is fluorescent yellow. I typically like to go through actives. So like one night I'll use my Retinal, one night I'll use my exfoliant, and one night I'll use my azelaic acid. I kind of rotate them through. But azelaic acid really helps me with my redness a lot, and my hyperpigmentation. Azelaic acid for the win for almost every skin issue I have. Okay. My hand's finally starting to look better. 3 IVs in 3 days. That'll do that to you. Okay, now I'm going to put on a little bit of this SkinMedica TNS cream on my neck. My neck, I can't justify using the really expensive stuff on my neck, so I used the cream. But it's still got the formula in there, the good stuff, but just not as much. There we go. Okay, I'm going to mix in a moisturizer, the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. And then, you know what? Hang on 1 second. Let me think. I should throw on something for my hyperpigmentation. So I'm debating between Peach Slices and the Regimen Lab Level Serum. I think I'm going to go with the Peach Slices for now. Just for a little bit for my hyperpigmentation, because I like to address it as often as I can because it doesn't get better. It just, the older I get, the worse it gets. The more sun exposure, the better sunscreen I use, the more I wear hats, but it's not going to get any better, I don't think. So anyway, so anytime I can mix in something to help brighten it a little bit, I do that. There we go. But there's a lot of great brightening products, but I think this stuff is so stubborn, I don't think. I mean, you guys have been, anybody that's been watching me for more than, I don't know, a year, it's not getting better. I mean, it gets worse. And I try and cover my face up more and more. And it's just, this is probably, the best it's probably ever going to be. It's just probably going to maybe get worse from here. I don't know. Unless there's some crazy unique product that I haven't tried. Otherwise, I've tried them all. I've tried all the brightening stuff. I've tried all the lasers. I've tried all the microneedling. I've tried PRP. I've tried everything. And I just think this is the way it is. And it's better than it was before. So, okay. On to the Klairs. I don't want to get my hair in there. I mean, maybe it's not getting as bad, but I tend to wear a hat a lot now. Pretty much all the time, actually. If it's sunny out, I've got a hat on. Because I just don't want it to get worse. Although, I have a hair appointment in, I think, a week or two. I'm debating just doing bangs. Then I just cover it all up. Doesn't that seem like I would have thought of that in the last 10 years until now? It just dawned on me. Why don't I do bangs? Then I could just cover it up. I don't know why it took me, 10 years to realize that, but it's probably the easiest way to hide it. Bangs. Well, the bangs remind me of being young when my mom would cut them for my school pictures. My mom would cut my bangs, and in every school picture, they're crooked. Same with my brother. She always wanted him to look nice. And then the other thing, she'd make me wear a necklace for a lot of pictures. I remember one of the pictures was like a rose petal palace necklace, and she'd tape it down my shirt so it was facing the right way for the pictures. And then you could always see in the picture that it was kind of taped down. But anyway, she was trying. You got to give her credit for that. Okay, a little bit of the Snail cream. Cosrx. I love this stuff. Well, it's getting empty. Do you hear that? But the tube, the squeeze tube is the best thing they ever did. I don't know why it took them so long to figure that out, but it took them as long to figure this out as it did to figure out I should just get bangs. Although bangs are a commitment. And I just remember trying to grow them out. And I mean, I swear to grow them out. I swear to grow them out took 25 years. I swear. So now it's like, do I want to cut them? And then if I want them gone, then it'll take me another 100 years to grow back. I don't know. Okay, got a little bit of that. I'm going to use a little bit of eye cream, which is the Cosrx Snail eye cream. I just love this stuff too. There we go. And I like to use it over my lid. I like to use it everywhere and even on my face. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear the TV in the background. I should turn the TV off, but it's a below deck marathon. I love that show on Bravo. It's just about people that work on a cruise ship, not a cruise ship, but a yacht, a really expensive yacht. That's what it's about. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my lips off. Hang on. I just hate if I feel like I get retinol on them at all. I'm gonna put the Klavuu Lip Nourishing Mask in vanilla on. It's a really nice, thicker lip mask. There we go. Might put a little bit more on. And now I'm wondering, do I need more? How does my skin feel? It doesn't feels pretty hydrated, but it feels like I could use a little more moisture. So, thinking, hang on. My neck feels good. My neck feels very hydrated. My face feels like it could use just one more little thing. I don't know. Hang on. Let me think. It just could use like one more layer of something occlusive. You know what? I'm gonna use this Benestem. I like this. It's expensive, but it's nice thick cream. So it's kind of almost like an ointment texture. Just a little bit occlusive just to kind of seal everything in since my skin has been so dry. These last few, actually this last week, really when I was so sick last week, I got so dehydrated. Was it last week or the week before that? It might have been a week before that. I got so dehydrated and everything was so dry. So a little bit extra seems to help. There we go. That seems to feel nice. Give me a little bit more moisture. And you know what? No matter what, I will wake up and my skin will be bone dry in the morning. Okay. Well, there we go for my evening routine. And I did it in what, 16 minutes? That's not bad. I mean, I put on a gazillion layers. I got some nice actives in there. I got Ike in and out of the way. I kind of tricked him in 16 minutes, so I'm kind of happy with that. I mean, there's a lot of other goodies I could have used, but yeah, I don't know. That's what I went with today. Normally for like other actives, I love the Geek and Gorgeous exfoliants. I like the Paula's Choice exfoliants. And, oh, the other one I really like, which they finally they put it in an unscented, the faded topicals. This one's really nice because now it's back to unscented. Because people didn't like the sulfurish scent, so they had fragrance, and then they lost customers like me who don't want fragrance but need brightening. So they've compromised, which I'm very happy with. So, yeah. Okay, anyway, that's my current evening routine. Curious of your thoughts or whatever you're thinking. Leave it below. Thoughts on Ike. How to trick him better than with snacks. I think he just likes being in the way personally. So, anyway. Okay, thanks so much. Bye, guys.